Okay, this is going to be a little cheesy of a beat, but it will be good enough to get the point across of the video. Hi, my name is Squashed Out, and today I'm going to show you some insight on how to sound like Galimatias. So I am by no means an expert on Galimatias or on making this style of music, but I do know a thing or two, so I thought I'd help people out. Someone on Reddit asks, for the past few months I have been trying to nail down the techniques that Galimatias did for his Urban Flora EP with Alina Perez. To me, the music feels like you are floating on water or in a tropical place. Okay, so first what we're going to do is pick a specific song from the EP to reference and analyze and all that. Make You Feel from the EP, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. Okay, so it says here the song is 100 BPM and in the key of G sharp minor. We're going to set our BPM to 100 and write something in the same key. To make things easier, I'm going to be using an app called Suggester to easily copy and paste chords for the sake of the tutorial. So one of the things that artists like Galimatias do is use more colorful chords than just your basic triads. For instance, 9th chords or 7th chords or anything like that. I'll play some here. You can hear how these chords have a different flavor, different kind of vibe than just like the basic chords. Now that we have our MIDI info, we need to choose instruments to play them. I've chosen this cheesy electronic Rhodes piano and then an acoustic piano, both with a little OTT. I've also got this synth loop I stumbled upon. Just came up when I searched the G sharp minor on my computer. Some chopped flute, some guitar, and of course a nice fat sub. Normally I would suggest an 808 for this style of music, but for some reason I ended up using just the sine wave with some saturation. I added some pitch bends to the sub as well. Let's move on to the drums. Now on almost all the songs in this EP, he uses your typical hip-hop kick with that knock kind of sound. To get the kick sounding even nicer, add some saturation, just a little bit, make a pretty big difference. And for the snare, it kind of depends on the specific song, whatever you find is a good fit for your song, I guess. Alright, so the cymbals. An easy way to make your song have more of a head nod effect, or make you want to kind of like move your head to the song, is to add some swing or like some offbeat elements to the rhythm. There's two ways you can do this. The first way is to play them in with like a drum pad, drum controller, MIDI controller, something like that, and just kind of keep them off beat, like you don't quantize them. Another way kind of depends on what DAW you use. So in Ableton, there's these groove function feature thing where when you click on it, it brings up all these swing and groove patterns you can choose from, and you just load it in when you find the one you want. Okay, now that we have covered the basic layout of the beat, we need to talk about all the atmosphere stuff. It makes you feel like you're floating on a tropical island and all that. The majority of this effect comes from the vinyl cracks, pops, cassette hisses, stuff like that. I've got cassette hiss, birds, wind chimes, samples of cars going by in mine, and even some samples of Costco nuts. Yep, like a jar of nuts rattling around, and yeah. I threw it in as a joke, but it kind of works, so yeah. The other thing he does a lot on the EP in general is layering the snare hits with these types of sounds. You can easily make these by using pretty much any short percussion sample. I literally used the first few that came up when I searched percussion on my laptop. What you do is you just add a little bit of fast delay, ping pong delay, to get that kind of liquidy sound. Make sure to set the time from synced to milliseconds. I'm going to add some compression to make it easier to hear the tail of the sound, and I'm going to transpose or pitch up the tail just for a little extra pizzazz. He also uses chopped up vocal snippets with delay. Another big thing is his groovy sidechains. They duck a lot of the song, all of the elements of the song really, when the kick and snare hit, even the vocals. I'll show you my sidechain. I use Serum FX to have more control over it than just using like a compressor. Then depending on the song I'm working on, I can easily adjust the sidechain via the LFO rate and the LFO shape. Again, if you'd like me to do a more in-depth tutorial on my specific setup here, I can do that in a different video. But pretty much how I've got mine is I've just got it set up on a return track, also known as an auxiliary track. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by subscribing or leaving a like, all that good stuff. Real quick, I'd like to thank anyone who's checked out my new track, Lost in the Patterns with Husky. The support and feedback has been unreal so far. I'll play a clip of it at the end, and it's out for free download and on Spotify and all that, so thanks for watching. Alright, bye.